as a pure customer going to a restaurant, we don't want to hear them things. We just want some good service, take our order, come and check on us 1 or 2 times, be nice, give us our bill, have a great day. That's it. That's the bare minimum. So the service industry, please, if you ain't got good service, it's time for you to do something else. Okay? Because you essentially hurting yourself, but you also hurting that company. And that company, suffers because of it. And with me working in the service industry in years past and working in the retail industry years past, I will say one thing, and I'm gonna take up for the corporate for this one area. Majority of major companies that working in the service, the restaurant, and retail industry, a lot of those VPs and presidents, they do preach good customer service and wearing name badges. I'm not gonna go into everything else, but I will say the ones that's not working in the store, the presidents and the general managers and district managers, they really do preach to their lower level managers and assistant managers in the stores and the restaurants, good customer service. Now, do it always get followed? No. Them guys only come in, those ladies and guys come into those restaurants and stores 2-3 times a year, and when they usually come in, it's usually an announced visit, and all the man, everybody on their best behavior. So please, do right, guys. Service industry, those working in retail and restaurant, if you don't like being in customer service, get a new job. As a customer, we don't care about your work schedule. We want good service and we want some help. We want to be greeted. We want to say thank you because we spending our money in your establishment. And I understand that many of those cashiers, you got no ownership in the company. You don't care. You just working here until you get your better job. We get that, but guys, if you work for a company, you have an obligation to put forth your best. Okay, that's proper etiquette, and I just want to say that. So now let me talk to the NBA a little bit. Okay. Oh man, Ja Morant. I talked about this at the beginning of the season. 2 of my favorite young players. I didn't say best. Okay, I didn't say, I said favorite, who I'm just rooting for. LaMelo Ball, Ja Morant. Both of them got different issues. LaMelo Ball got some injury issues, you can't help it. Hope your ankle heals get better because you are a phenomenal basketball player, and I just hope you get healthy. So I'm gonna leave it to that. Another dad, shout out to LeVar Ball, another great father behind the scenes, man. I love you, LeVar, man. You're a great father, and I want to give you homage for that. But Ja Morant recently got suspended. He's back playing. Memphis, in my opinion, Ja Morant need a new change of scenery. I believe his time is up there. I love the city of Memphis. I've been to Memphis, got a bunch of great restaurants. Everybody think they're the king of barbecue in Memphis. I've been to Memphis and had some barbecue. But Ja Morant, Memphis Grizzlies, trade him. Y'all just hired a new coach. They not gelling. I understand it, but I don't think it's a good fit, man. Let Ja go to a new team. New attitude, and let that be it, man. Let the brother go, free him, okay? Go ahead and get what you can get for him, but Ja Morant, I think it's time for a change of scenery. Trade him. He needs to get up out of there. Memphis is not the season for him. Memphis is not the team for him. Trade him. He's a big market guy. This is something to get for him. Maybe we just talked about it a little bit. Trade him to Dallas. They need a point guard. This blue one. And speaking of Dallas, kind of wanted to segue to that. Oh man. They just fired, the Dallas Mavericks fired Nico Harrison, the GM and president, right? The one who traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers for Anthony Davis and one pick that in 2029 could essentially be a low level pick. And I said this when they traded him. If Dallas didn't have a championship caliber team, Nico was going to get fired. I said this. I said, why would you trade, arguably, I'm going to say arguably, a top 10 player in his prime, not in contract year, and you're going to trade him to the Los Angeles Lakers? And I love the Lakers. I love LeBron. You're going to trade him for Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is great, but he's injury prone, as we see. And for one pick, I mean, if you was going to do that, you might as well trade him to the Utah Jazz or something and at least got 10 picks back. Like, come on. Like, that was a terrible, terrible trade for the Mavs. The Lakers was like, you just want Anthony Davis and one pick for a player that's still in his prime versus a player that's injury prone and on a decline? That's a no-brainer. So it's sad to say, but I believe Nico Harrison, I believe your career is over. You finished, homie. You might as well go to the colleges, a Division II school, maybe get lucky at D1 school, but I don't see you being a GM or president of no NBA team here on out. And speaking of Nico, ownership, y'all in on it too. Y'all fleeced Mark Cuban to sell the team. Y'all let him keep his position as basketball operations, and then y'all made the move to take the best player and trade him. You pretty much handicapped Mark Cuban. Ownership, y'all terrible owners too. Y'all need to resell the team. Unfortunately, you can't fire the owners. So I encourage the Dallas Mavericks fans, instead of chanting fire Nico, y'all need to tell the owners every game, sell the team, sell the team. Put the owners on blast. These terrible owners do it year after year after year in different sports. Y'all put it on the GMs and the presidents. Y'all signed off on that. There's no way in the world, if I was the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, in that given situation, that I'm going to trade a great player like Luka Doncic in his prime. He may not even be in his prime yet, but still in his prime, to the Lakers for one draft pick and Anthony Davis, who's up for an extension in the next year or two, and he may not even get it. I mean, and at this rate, Anthony Davis might get traded, in my humble opinion. So I just got on the Dallas Cowboys, and I just feel sorry for the state of Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth area. Y'all got a terrible owner in the Cowboys and a new terrible owner in the Dallas Mavericks. I feel sorry for the city. So Dallas, the city of Dallas, I'm sorry that y'all got sorry sports owners for a great city. So ownership, you need to sell the team. And shout out, man. You know what? I gotta say something good. I'm excited. Shout out to my brother, Steph Curry, Golden State Warriors. Just announced he's leaving Under Armour and he's going independent. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all know me, Anthony Perry. Independent politician, independent businessman, independent musician, independent. That's me, independent. Steph Curry. The Curry brand going independent. in 2026. And you know what? I'm saying it right now. Whatever your product is, Steph, I'm buying it at full price. I'm supporting you, my brother. I'm buying that Curry product, whatever it is. I don't care what it is. I'm buying it and I'm supporting Steph Curry because I got nothing but love and respect for that young man right there. So Steph Curry, man, thank you. I encourage more athletes to go independent. Quit giving these mega companies like Nike and Reebok, Adidas, Puma, quit giving all them y'all's money. Go independent. They need you more than what you need them. Leave these big companies in the dust and do y'all's own thing. Quit letting them own you. So shout out to you, Steph, man. I'm proud of you, man. And when your brand blow big and you launch it in 2026 and in 10 years from then in 2036, when it's $1 billion company, and then those same owners from Nike and Reebok and Adidas want to come and buy it from you, don't sell it to them. Keep it and leave it to your kids, your family, your bloodline. Don't sell it to them. So shout out to you, Steph Curry, man. I'm proud of you, my brother. And keep up the good work, man. And that's bigger than basketball, man. So shout out to Steph Curry, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just excited. And I'm gonna change tunes a little bit. The government. Forgive me if I go off on a tangent. The government is back open. For what it's worth, it should have been shut down in the first place. And I tell people, a lot of these politicians, I'm for term limits. I'm independent. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. I'm about right and wrong, good or bad. Does it benefit my family? That's what it's about for me. So I have zero loyalty to the Democratic Party. I have zero loyalty to the Republican Party. I look at individual situations, individual issues, individual laws, individual politicians, individuals that run for office. This government shutdown. I'm not gonna get into the blame game. Is it the Democrats' fault? Is it Trump's fault? The Republicans' fault? I'm not getting into none of that. But this just shows that all of us, including me and 99.9% of you watching this right now, you are puppets. We are puppets. We are pawns. I don't care if you're right here in Southern California. I don't care if you're in Lincoln, Nebraska. I don't care if you're in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We are all pawns, Democrats and Republicans. We see what's going on with the SNAP and healthcare. When you are dependent on the government, they can cut you off just like that. So I encourage, and I've said this for the past decade plus, healthy men need to get off of government assistance. I'm sorry, I know some people gonna feel some type of way. I'm not gonna say nothing about the women, but even if you put it like this, I truly believe I've been working since I was 12, 13 years old, cutting grass, shoveling snow, washing cars, cleaning windows. I believe you don't work, you don't eat, and I'm speaking to healthy men. There's no way a healthy man should be getting welfare or government assistance. That is not cool. That's not player. That's not manly. Okay? And notice, I said healthy men. I'm not talking about women. I'm not even talking about veterans. Okay? I'm not talking about anyone that has a disability, some type of mental crisis. Healthy men with able bodies and sound minds. Y'all all need to work.